Thank you for downloading Blobit. Here's a quick guide to how you can make the most of it. Start by opening the executable file provided with the download. You can choose the Windows one or Mac OS one depending on your platform. Opening the executable will launch a console window which will show the progress of the app startup. Once the app is loaded, a browser window will open up with a web app. If not, you can control-click on the server link displayed on the console to open the app. Once the web app is opened, you will notice the Settings section on the left and the Output section on the right. Click on Upload Video and choose your desired video. Once the video is opened up, you will notice a slider below that you can use to scrub through frames. Generate a test render on the chosen frame by clicking on Run Test Generation button. This is useful to test generations before rendering the full video. We have provided a host of settings to help you fine-tune your generations. The minimum threshold and maximum threshold settings lets you control the blob generation by limiting the minimum and maximum size of blobs. For example, by increasing the minimum threshold, we can eliminate blobs smaller than the threshold size, and by decreasing the maximum threshold, we can eliminate blobs larger than the threshold size. Blob color changes the color of the generated blobs, and outline thickness changes the border thickness of generated blob. The blobs are outlined by default, but you can turn on the Filled Blobs setting to create filled blobs. Filled blobs support various blend modes, and Mix Blend mode allows you to change the opacity of the blobs. Scroll down to find advanced blob settings that will let you fine-tune the blob generation settings further. The Brightness Filter slider lets you filter out blobs below a certain threshold of brightness, helping to clean up noise from the generations. Enforce Blob Size lets you define a minimum size for all blobs if you want larger blobs in the scene. Overlay Debug Lines renders edge data over the video using the color specified in the Debug Color setting. This adds an additional effect on top of the blobs that looks great in certain scenes. Turning on Output Debug Videos will save Generation Data Videos to Debug folder in the parent directory. This is useful if you want to gain insights into the generation and helps you in tweaking the generations. Use a Mask Gamma and Invert Mask setting to refine the generation mask. The generation mask controls the area of generation, and decreasing mask gamma will expand the mask, while increasing mask gamma will make the mask more precise. Invert Mask is useful in brighter scenes to capture more data from darker areas and less from brighter areas. Use the Refine Edges setting to further refine the generation mask and add more details to it. You can control the amount of details to add to the mask by changing the upper and lower limit sliders. For example, an upper limit of 255 and lower limit of 200 will add minor details to the mask. An upper limit of 255 and lower limit of 25 will add a lot of detail to the mask. An upper limit of 60 with lower limit of 30 will add a lot of smaller details to the mask. The Text Settings tab lets you change text-related settings in the generation. Turn off Show Coordinates text if you don't want coordinate text to appear on top of the blobs. You can make the text size smaller or larger with the text size slider, and change the text color with the color picker. Line Settings lets you control the lines drawn between blobs. Line Threshold controls the maximum distance between two blobs between which a line will be drawn. Increasing this will render longer lines in the generation. Change the maximum number of lines if you want more or less lines in the generation. And the line color and thickness to customize the line's appearance. We hope you'll have fun playing around with Blobit. We're adding more effects in the coming weeks, and thank you for all your support in its development. If you have any queries or suggestions, please write to us at hello@day-dream.studio.